is a new gym in Rockville, Maryland, and it's not just any regular gym. It's owned by one of Maryland's most famous athletes. Jimmy Alexander was there for the ribbon cutting ceremony for the DMV native Olympic gold medalists, not first, but second location. Hey, Jimmy, I see you're sporting a very important coat today.
Well, thank you very much. I happen to be obsessed with the Olympics, and anytime someone says, did you go to the Olympics, because I see the jacket, I always point out, no, I went to Macy's.
You were there in spirit, at least.
I was, and I'm sure you are too. And yes, Joe, this gold medalist who competed at 3 different Olympics and was part of the Magnificent Seven, now Montgomery County has its second Dominique Dawes Gymnastics and Ninja Academy. And I believe after you see this, you'll understand why she's called Awesome Dawson.
All the t-shirts of the folks who work here says, we aspire to inspire. And that is something that's important to what you do here.
It's very much. I couldn't, first and foremost, I wouldn't be able to do this without the support of my family, including my husband, but also an amazing team that we have that truly love working with kids. And I want them to recognize that each and every one of them have the ability to positively impact a young person's life. It's about making sure that every young boy and girl that walks through our doors realize they're more than enough. Something that my younger self never believed, but I do now, and I want to make sure we're instilling that here at the Academy.
Where do you keep your medals? Do you keep them out all the time, or do they go in a special place?
No, I mean, it's in my kitchen drawer usually. I mean, I have it right now because I brought it to the event.
You have it by the spare AAA batteries and the screwdriver?
I hate to say it, my Olympic gold medal is usually in my junk drawer, and it's not that I perceive it as junk. It was an honor, you know, to be a part of that, but it's like I always know where it is, where I can grab it.
Let me go to this picture right here of you. What were you thinking at that moment? What do you remember this moment?
Oh, I do. There was a level of intensity. It took, goodness, 13 years to get to that moment. I became a professional athlete, so I became a business and a brand. It was about making money and supporting myself as an individual that came from a middle-class household where my dad was a garbage man, my grandfather was a garbage man, my uncles were as well. So it was really about trying to take advantage of that opportunity. I did in the team competition, and I feel very blessed to be a contributor in all events, a part of the team competition to help us win gold and make history. But the all-around competition was a missed opportunity for me, but I learned from that mistake.
If you could go back and give her advice, what would you tell her?
I would tell her that she was more than enough and that her Olympic fame and glory was not going to define her, and no matter what the world tells you will lead to happiness and fulfillment, power, prestige, money, acclaim, that's really not where your value is. Your value is so much more and greater than that, and I learned it a little later, much later than that in life, and I would remind her of that just so that she would realize that she was something special with or without an Olympic gold medal.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, you mean to tell me that she keeps her gold medal inside of a junk drawer?
She does, right in the kitchen. There's batteries and there's scotch tape that you can never find, and the gold medal. But interestingly, recently she lost her gold medal.
Really?
At an airport in Dallas, and the Junior League, I guess she tweeted, and the Junior League put a tweet out, and they found the gold medal and got it back to her.
No way.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. I know she's very thankful to those ladies.
Absolutely.
And one thing I want to say, I think you and I, maybe Derek and Brittany, we can all go down to the Academy and learn how to be a ninja warrior, because they also have not only gymnastics, but you can learn how to be a ninja warrior.
Are we talking a DC News Now field trip?
I think so.
By the way, I paid very close attention to that story. I didn't see you trying any of the stuff that was inside of that gym yesterday.
Well, I don't want to fall and break a hip. Yeah, I had to get the story
you had to get the story
I'm a journalist
today. All right, Jimmy Alexander with another fun story. We love you, Jimmy. Thanks so much. And we're